Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay, today as you can see, you're in my kitchen. We are going to do an Aldi grocery haul today, as well as a meal idea haul, I guess, and also a meal cost analysis as well. So yeah, but what I like to do before I get my fortnight groceries is clean out the fridge, because quite often it's gross. So yeah, so let's get to it. Okay, I also like to do my clean out before I go, because it quite often reminds me, tells me what I need and what I don't need to buy. Okay, I'm using just my Norwex kitchen cloth to wipe out the shelves, the top and the bottom, and I can do the whole thing without having to rinse it out. That's great. So this is what I can head to the shops knowing that this is how much fruit and veggies I've got at the moment. So missing a few things, need a few more of some things. So yeah. So let's go shopping. Okay, so I'm on my way to the shops, got my bag of bags, and what I'm going to do is I've got a list on my phone of the meal plan for the fortnight. So, and it basically says, you know, what the meal's going to be and what's required for that meal. So that's what I'm going to buy. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, see you soon. So that was exhausting. So first things first, iced tea. It's actually only 28 degrees at the moment, but it's really hot. So yeah, let's do this and then get to that arduous task of putting the groceries away. Okay, we're just going to have a look at how much all of that cost and what we're going to do with meals, etc. So yeah, so this is just my list of things that I bought, and then the rest of the ingredients for each meal is actually set out for each meal. So this is a fortnightly shop, and if we go right down the bottom, we'll see that it was $303.84, and you'll see there's a few marks here where I've put these ones here: puff pastry, burrito mix, sachet, and I think there are a couple more. Conditioner and macadamia nuts. They're the ones that I wasn't able to get today, so I've still got to get those, but that's not a huge amount of money in the scheme of things. So yes, so I've got, it's a fortnight worth of shopping. I've only got 11 meals. That's because when the kids go to youth group on Friday night, it's just Terry and I, and that's usually our date night, so we'll either go somewhere or get some takeaway. And you'll see these ones that have a green tick at after the total, that means that they always have leftovers. So, and quite a few of the meals do have leftovers, so there's easily a night that we just have leftovers, or we have toasties, or whatever we do. So there you go. So we'll start with the chicken curry. So you can see how much the ingredients were, and that meal is a total of $16.61. So I'll just point out the rice pouches, I'd use those purely for convenience. If I had a rice cooker, I wouldn't buy those rice pouches. I would cook just normal rice. But because I don't, and it's just kind of like more time consuming and I don't know, just a bit of a pain, I buy the rice pouches. But one of these days I will buy a rice cooker, and then I'll use that, and then that rice price will be a lot less. So yeah. So bangers and mash, I buy the 24 bulk pack, which is only $7.99, so then I get 2 meals out of that. Let's see what else. We have beans and corn with that. You'll see that I've worked that out as 43 cents, which is basically getting 8 serves out of the frozen beans and corn. So yeah, so $8.91. So that doesn't leave any leftovers, but as you can see, it's a pretty cheap meal, like really cheap. Same thing with sweet and sour casserole, uses the other half of the sausages. One of the rice pouches, same thing, you could make it cheaper if you didn't use the rice pouch, but even for $9.53 and it leaves leftovers, like that's pretty stinking good. So yeah. Lazy lasagna, it's like more on the dearer side, as you can see, $17.45, but it can quite often leave an entire meal of leftovers, depending on how much I, chunk it up with veggies. So yeah, you'll see that I haven't always given an amount for veggies, or even maybe not even named them, or things like herbs and that sort of thing, and sauces, because it'd be so hard to work out how much that actually factors into your meal cost when you're only just using like a tiny bit of it. So the spag bowl uses the other half of the mince, that's $15.01, but leaves leftovers. The tuna presents and roast veggies with beans and corn, $11.36, doesn't tend to leave any leftovers. Same with the roast chicken and veggies, $16.52. The chicken and mushroom risotto is a fairly expensive meal at $21.68, but it does leave leftovers, and I don't think it's a problem when you can see that some of those other meals are quite cheap. So, I mean, look at this one here, a pizza. This $7.22, it makes a gigantic pizza. Like it's that, it's more like the American pizza sizes. We can get it at one of the pizza places right near us, Pizza Works. They do a gigantic pizza size, which is the size that I make. But yes, $7.22. I mean, you could not beat that, and that's with quality ingredients on it, not garbage. Okay, tuna dish, $10.55. I don't know why I haven't ticked that. That one does normally leave some leftovers. That cost can fluctuate a bit depending on, like, if I really want to make a big batch, I'll actually use 2 of the large cans, and then obviously it's an additional $3.69, and I could put more eggs in it if I wanted to as well. So, okay, so this one here is, I think it's the dearest meal at $23.08. the Mexican help yourself. It doesn't really have a proper name. It's basically just where you put all of these ingredients out on the table, and because my daughter doesn't like wrap, so it is kind of more like a Mexican wrap meal, but you don't have to have it as a wrap meal. Like, you can just have the ingredients on your plate and you just take how much you want of whatever you want. So it is kind of dear, but you don't really use all of the things that you put out, and then you've just got those leftovers in the fridge anyway, so it's not too bad. So yeah, as you can tell, that's 303 as the total. So there you go. That gives you an idea of what I spend and the kind of meals and the cost of those meals for a fortnight. These are just some of the other things. The Vita Wheats are for school snacks. The biscuits are kind of for school snacks and home as well. We go through, about 4 big Weet-Bix boxes a fortnight. I bought 11 litres of milk, but I can just easily get those along the time. Muesli bars, go through a lot of those because both of the boys will easily have 2 of them a day, and sometimes I have them as well. Just normal fruit and veg. I buy cheese, just like a 750 gram block, and we're lucky if we actually use that in a fortnight, because if you follow my blog, you'll know that we don't actually have a lot of dairy. It's surprising if we go through that. Yogurt, I have the dairy-free yogurt. Everybody else has the I think it's called Joey brand from Aldi. So it's good. Eggs, my 17-year-old son goes through the eggs like you would not believe. It's crazy. Coconut oil is all I cook in. Obviously then the sort of normal stuff, toilet paper, shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste, all that sort of stuff. So for those that actually do follow on my blog, might be asking, where is your meat-free meal? So some of these meals can easily be changed to not have the meat in them. For example, this risotto recipe, where is it? Maybe I went past it. This is actually a Thermomix recipe, and it isn't chicken and mushroom risotto. It is just a mushroom risotto recipe. So I might not include the chicken, but then I'll probably add something like chickpeas, and I pretty much always keep chickpeas in the pantry. So Okay guys, I hope you found that informative and helpful, and you got some great meal ideas. If you want to communicate with me, drop a comment down below. I'd love to have a chat with you. If you've tried some of the meals, or if you've got some great ideas, I would love that. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you know when I put a new video up. Also, if you want more information sort of around feeding a family, especially teens, I did actually put a blog up on my blog site the day before yesterday. I'm just checking the title. How I Encourage Clean Eating with Teens, it's what it's called. And if you go to foodforthoughtmannafromheaven.blog, you'll find that there. That really goes into how I encourage my teens to eat better than teens want to do. Have a great week, guys, and remember to respect the temple inside and out. Think about what you're putting in and on your body. So have a great week. See you next time.